Yo, what up, Raider Nation? It is Raider D here on the Raider D podcast. We are only a couple of hours away from the first Raiders game of the season. Yes, I know it's just preseason, but man, football is back. It has been a long offseason and we've had a lot of changes. Today, we're going to talk about a few things that I want to be keeping a very close eye on during this preseason game. One of those is going to be the DBs, right? Because we've had some flux at the DBs. We had Jakorian Bennett just get traded, which was absolutely crazy. And there is a guy that the Raiders are looking at. He has shown out in practice, and they're looking at putting him on the 53-man roster. He is a walk-on dude, an undrafted free agent. We're going to get into him and more on today's episode of the Raider D podcast. Guys, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the like button, because in the offseason, we somehow lost 60 subscribers to the channel, and that is absolutely unacceptable. So get back on, check and make sure that you're still subscribed. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing. Now, I do want to say thank you to today's sponsor of the channel. You've heard me talk about him a dozen times now, and that is my guy, Kevin Ross, over at Box House. Box House is your number one source in North America for an ADU, an additional dwelling unit. These are tiny homes that you can have delivered straight to your property. He will deliver it pretty much anywhere. Guys, you've got to check him out. It is boxhouse.com. They absolutely are killing it over there, and I'm going to put his number in the description as well. Thank you, Kevin, and the guys over at Box House and his sister company, which is Container Bros. So if you need a container, go ahead and give them a call as well. Now let's jump into today's episode, and that is that the DB room. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk a little bit about the depth chart on the offensive line, which is a bit concerning. Let's start out with the DBs. First one I want to take a look at, and he's going to get some playing time tonight, I guarantee it, and that is a guy by the name of Greedy Vance out of USC. Now, we just traded his clone, which was Jakorian Bennett. Jakorian Bennett was a proven starter, but a guy who could not stay healthy. Greedy Vance, an undrafted free agent rookie, is pretty much the exact same dude, except he is significantly slower. However, his lack of elite speed has not stopped him from showing out in practice. He's already gotten an interception during the practices, and he has had several pass breakups. He's impressed so much, he moved from the third team to the second team. So, could Greedy Vance be a guy that's going to make the 53-man roster, especially with the trading away of Jakorian Bennett? It's all going to depend on the preseason. What he does in these next couple of games is really going to determine, is he going to be a practice squad guy that may get poached by somebody else, or is he going to hit that 53-man roster and be in the rotation, at least as a backup? All eyes are going to be on Greedy tonight. I love his name, especially for a DB and a guy who has more ball hawking skills than Jakorian Bennett had. Now, what Jakorian Bennett had over him was elite speed, coverage ability, and he was just a shutdown kind of guy. However, if you look at him and contrast him with Greedy, Greedy is more of a ball hawk. He's trying to go for those interceptions and turnovers. Really turns on our coach, Pete Carroll, because he loves DBs who can steal the ball away. Now, he does have some competition, and that is John Humphrey, his fellow teammate from USC. The reason is because John Humphrey is at 6'2". He is nearly 200 pounds at 193 pounds, and he is the prototypical cornerback that Pete Carroll likes. But he has not shown out the way that Greedy has. So all eyes are also going to be on him to see what he can do in these preseason games and if he'll be able to edge out Greedy to make the roster. With that being said, I do want to talk just real quickly about the depth chart when it comes to the offensive line. Right now, which is absolutely crazy, when I look over here at the depth chart and I go down to the center position, it has Jordan Meredith, and next to him in second is Will Putnam. And then it has Jackson Powers Johnson, Alex Kappa as number one. So it's not even a guarantee who's going to be the right guard. Now, when you go back and you look at the PFF rankings of our dude, Jackson Powers Johnson, last year, he struggled at right guard. He had some flashes, but he was not feeling comfortable there. When he moved over to center position to fill in for Andre James when he got hurt, he shined. He was a top 5 center in those few snaps that he was able to get for, I think it was like 2 games where he was the starting center, and then Andre came back and he moved back to right guard. My opinion is this: I don't understand it, but I don't believe by week 1 you're gonna have Jackson Powers Johnson not be your center. It's his natural position. It's where he belongs. And I honestly feel like, you know, you got to have Alex Kappa at right guard and Dylan Parham at left guard. Jordan Meredith, I don't know. Maybe you put him at left guard or right guard. I don't know what you do, but in my opinion, Jackson Powers Johnson is the second best offensive lineman that we have on this team, next to Colton Miller. And I think that he could be the best offensive lineman that we have on this team, given another year of experience in the NFL. Question is, do you think Jackson Powers Johnson will be the starting center come week 1, or will he be really like fighting for that right guard position? Because in my opinion, he may even lose out to the right guard starting position if it's a competition there, because he's not as good as a right guard as he is as a center. He should be competing for the center position. The fact that they don't have him doing it is driving everybody in the Raider Nation's crazy right now. Drop your opinions and comments down below. I'll read as many as I can and respond to as many as I can.